Most people are born as extras in their own movie. They wake up, follow the script, and wonder why the credits never roll on a life worth living. They think they are making choices. They aren't. They are responding to stimuli. Here's the truth. The world is designed to keep you in a state of perpetual, comfortable decay. You feel it, don't you? That itching sensation that you are capable of more, yet you find yourself repeating the same cycles every Monday morning. Most people don't see this. They think average is a safe harbor. In reality, it is a slow-motion execution. Pay attention. Because by the end of this, you will either wake up or realize you've been choosing your own cage. You've been lied to about potential. Your teachers, your parents, and your favorite gurus told you that if you work hard and stay consistent, you'll eventually make it. That is a lie designed to keep the machine running. Hard work is the entry fee. It is not the winning ticket. If hard work alone created wealth and power, the construction worker would be the king, and the CEO would be the peasant. The reality is much darker. This is where it gets dangerous. Most people think they are failing because they aren't doing enough. The truth is, they are doing too much of the wrong things. They are trapped in what I call the competency trap. You become so good at being average that the system rewards you just enough to keep you from quitting, but never enough to let you escape. It's a strategic tether, and this is why you feel stuck. You are fighting for crumbs at a table you weren't even invited to. Most people think status is earned through effort. It's not. Status is a perception game played by those who understand the invisible dynamics of the room. If you don't understand the game, you are the equipment. Think about your current circle. If you are the most ambitious person in the room, you aren't in a circle. You are in a cage. Most people mistake loyalty for stagnation. They stay with the same friends who complain about the same problems for 10 years. Here's the truth. Your brain is hardwired for tribal conformity. If your tribe is average, your biology will punish you for trying to be exceptional. It will use shame. It will use doubt. It will use the fear of being alone. This is the first layer of the game you didn't know you were playing. Let's look at a man we will call Elias. Elias is smart. He's disciplined. He reads the books. He shows up early and leaves late. He expects that one day someone will notice his value and hand him the keys to the kingdom. But Elias stays exactly where he is, year after year. Why? Because Elias is playing by the rules of the 99%. He believes in meritocracy. He believes in fairness. The ones who understand this move differently. They know that the world doesn't reward good. It rewards indispensable. Pay attention. There is a concept in psychology called the social magnetism of scarcity. Most people make themselves too available. They are too eager to please, too quick to respond, too desperate for validation. In doing so, they signal a low market value. When you are always available, you are a commodity. When you are a commodity, you are replaceable. When you are replaceable, you are average. It gets deeper than that. Think about the last time you felt truly productive. Was it because you finished a long to-do list? Or was it because you solved a problem that no one else could touch? Most people spend their lives perfecting the to-do list of a subordinate. They are busy, but they are not moving. Motion is not progress. A rocking horse moves, but it never leaves the room. You have been trained to value motion over leverage. Here's the truth. Leverage is the only way out of the middle class. Leverage of code, leverage of media, leverage of capital. But most importantly, leverage of perception. If you cannot control how others perceive your value.
So, why do you stay average? It's not lack of money. It's not lack of opportunity. It's a psychological safety mechanism called homeostasis. Your brain is not designed to make you rich or powerful. It is designed to keep you alive and safe. To your biology, average is safe. Predictable is survival. To your soul, average is a death sentence. Every time you try to break out, your brain triggers an alarm. Anxiety, procrastination, self-sabotage. This is where most people lose. They mistake that biological alarm for a sign to stop. The elite mistake that alarm for a signal that they are finally approaching the exit. You have been conditioned to fear the very discomfort required to purchase your freedom. Here's the truth. The average man is a collection of borrowed opinions and inherited fears. He dresses like his friends. He talks like his coworkers. He dreams the dreams that society told him were realistic. But realistic is just a polite word for common. The ones who move differently understand the law of strategic withdrawal. They don't compete where the crowd is thick. They don't seek validation from people they don't respect.
Most people will finish this video and feel a brief surge of adrenaline. They will think, I am different. Then they will open another tab. They will check their notifications. They will sink back into the warm, numbing bath of the average. They will return to the script. But you now have a choice. You can pretend you didn't hear this. You can go back to being a well-behaved extra in a movie that isn't about you. Or you can accept the most brutal truth of all. The only person keeping you average is the version of you that is afraid to die, so the winner can be born. Pay attention to your next move. It's the only one that actually matters. The world doesn't need more good men who follow rules. The world is starved for men who have the courage to define their own. Here's the final truth. Average is a choice. It is a choice made every time you hit snooze. Every time you bite your tongue when you should speak. Every time you choose the easy path over the necessary one. The game isn't rigged against you. The game is simply waiting to see if you are worth noticing. Look at your life. Look at the people you spend the most time with. Are they the architects of their own fate? Or are they just waiting for the weekend? If you don't feel a deep, burning discomfort
comfort right now. You've already let the machine win. The question isn't whether you can escape. The question is, do you actually have the stomach to stop being who they told you to be?